Hey, I'm Scott, and I'm an American in Bangkok. Today, I'm going to continue with the story of the 20-year-old kid who fell in love with a Pattaya bar girl. In the first episode, basically, he just told me that he had fallen in love with the Pattaya girl, had fallen for a Pattaya girl, and that he didn't really know if he should trust her. He didn't know what was going on. And he just wanted a little guidance. And here's his questions to me broken down and my answers. He said, I watched a lot of your YouTube videos about Thailand. I have recently spent 5 weeks there, mostly in Pattaya. I met a girl there that wants me to go back and visit Koh Chang with her, visit her family, and marriage, of course, etc. 5 weeks, this is what I wrote to him. 5 weeks with the bar girl does not mean you should go to Koh Chang, visit her family, and talk marriage. First of all, you're only 20. What's the hurry? You don't need to do it. And second of all, she's a Pattaya bar girl. Okay? Third of all, she's Thai, and you don't know the culture. So, you know, like I said in the last episode, because this is where we left off, I said, you know, do you really want to answer the question, hey, where'd you meet your wife? With, well, I met her in a Pattaya bar. She was dancing on a pole, and somehow I don't think that that's what you want. You may not care right now, but I think later on down the road you might. Okay, so he says, I'm 20, unemployed, and I can probably afford another month out in Thailand, and then I would like to bring her back to my country. No, you don't. His country is the UK. And what I wrote is that if you're from the US or the UK, and you've got a woman who is, she looks the part. She looks like she works in a bar. And you don't have money, and you're unemployed, and you're 20 years old, your chances of getting her into that country are nil. And even if you did manage to, say, get her sponsored and bring her over, I think you're asking for big trouble. Okay, big trouble. So don't do it. Number 3, she said I won't have to pay for everything when I get back. I met this girl at a bar. Yes, we've already established that he met her in a bar. You won't have to pay for everything because she and whoever she's friends with probably have a place to stay, and they have some food, or she can help you get cheap food. Yeah, okay. Other than that, though, you know, you're on your own. When you go out somewhere, she's not going to say, "Oh, don't worry, honey, I'll take care of it." She may do that at first, but in the end, she's going to want some cash. She's not going to go take you shopping for Levi's or Ray-Bans or, you know. Don't expect her to pay for a medical bill if you need it. She's just going to go, I don't have the money, you know. You are not her dependent, and she's not going to want one. I watched your video about living on $300 per month or similar. May I ask what area that was in? I paid 3,500 baht for a 1-week visa extension. I don't think it's feasible to live on these amounts nowadays. Well, listen, I know guys who say they can live. My wife told me the other day if she was single, she could live off of 4,000 baht a day. And I don't doubt her. First of all, she is very, very resourceful. Second of all, she knows exactly where to go, what to do, and how to minimize her expenses. You don't. You're screwed. You need money. And you're a Farang, you got a white face. And every turn you take, you're going to have to pay probably more than what a Thai will pay. So, you know, let's get something straight. First of all, the amount that I said was $500 a month. And $500 a month is not enough for most foreigners. I mean, you can scrape by, you can say, you know, you're living a VIP lifestyle, but you're not. I guarantee you. Okay, money talks. Things cost money, and if you go out, and unless you want to eat, you know, fried rice every day, it's not enough, man. You gotta have more, and you need to have that buffer so you have some extra cash once in a while. You know, you need things like visa, medical and dental care. You're gonna need to take care of your visa expenses, laundry. Do you have any credit cards? You're gonna have to pay your credit cards, and then there are unexpected expenses that you're gonna have to take care of. Cell phone services, internet. You're gonna need some spending money, and you're only 20. I mean, you know, you should be saving money, but okay. Now, you know, I did say that when I first came to Thailand, I was stuck, and I had $1,000 for 3 months. Excuse me, a little bit sick today. But that was for a very short period of time, and I had already been in Thailand a while, and I managed. But man, let me tell you, it was tough. Okay. Now, the other thing is, you said you paid 3,500 baht for a visa extension. He told me later that he paid 3,500 baht because he went to a travel agent, and the agent made money on him. Well, there's one thing right there. You know, you don't have a job and you're pissing money away, because you could have easily gone to the immigration department in Pattaya and paid 1,900 baht for your extension. Okay, so that's one thing. You know, they're gonna, any travel agent or agent, excuse me, that you have to pay to go do work for you, whether it's a visa to a visa extension, or it's some kind of visa for another, getting a visa for another country, they're gonna tack on, you know, 1,000, even 2,000 baht sometimes. So don't do that. Again, I asked him, seriously, are you messing with me? Because I just couldn't believe it at first. But it is true. I have spoke to the guy, and he's on the level, man. I've been in Cambodia for 2 months, and the price of living there appears to be much less. Beer is 50 cents there. No, it's not. Thailand costs 100, 150, 200 baht, plus tips, plus drinking, plus buying drinks for them occasionally. As bar girls get paid 200 baht for 9 hours, you have to help them. Now, this is the biggest no-no in the whole letter. And, you know, first of all, Cambodia is only slightly cheaper than Thailand, and not in all ways. You know, you're going to have to, if you really want to do a comparison, there are some things that are cheaper and there are some things that are more expensive. If you want Western food, you're going to pay more in Cambodia. The other thing is, you make the mistake of feeling sorry for them and feeling the need to tip just because they only make 200 baht every 9 hours. They choose to do that. Most of them are not in the bar because they got dragged in by their hair. They're there, they may not like their job, they may not like what they're doing, but they're there and they know what they're doing, and for you to say, oh, you have to give them a tip, no, you don't. So get that out of your head. That's called being codependent. You know, also when you tip, if you have a bar bill that's, say, 160 baht, if you give them 40 baht, that's more than enough. You don't even have to give them that. You can give them 20 baht. But if you give them 40 baht, that's fantastic. You don't need to give them 100 baht on a 160 baht bill. So, you know, and this attitude is what has been termed by me as the Captain Save-A-Whore syndrome. Okay? You're unemployed and you're worried about taking care of these girls. Because, you know, oh, I feel so bad for them. Well, feel bad for yourself when you're on the street in the UK and you're wondering where your next meal's coming from. Okay? Have you been to Koh Chang, or do you know the price of living there? Actually, I've been to Koh Chang in the Trat province and also in Ranong. And let me tell you that the Koh Chang that you're talking about, which is in Trot province, which is on the eastern portion of Thailand, is not cheap. And, you know, it's a tourist destination, so you're going to have to cough up the cash. Okay, so the bar where this girl works charges her to use the toilet, charges her if we were not drinking there after I paid a bar fine. They take money for everything. I cannot believe how harshly bar girls are treated in Thailand. It blows my mind. Well, Thailand is a seller's market, or in this case, an employer's market. There are a lot of girls who want to work, and they're willing to put up with the punishment, the harsh treatment, and they just figure, you know, like, you got to have makeup on? Okay, well, I don't want to be fined 500 baht. I'm going to put the makeup on. You know, I mean, it's simple. That's the way they look at it, and it isn't always right, and, you know, but again, you're worrying so much about their standard and what they're doing in life, and it's just, you know, that's not the way you handle things. That's not the way that you look at it. You got to stop with this codependent attitude. So here's my advice for you, and there's a lot more to this because he showed me pictures of the girl, and something else came up that just shows just how harsh and really uncaring this girl is. But here's my advice for now. Enjoy the time you had in Thailand and cherish it. But don't go to her house, and certainly do not even think of marrying this girl. You know, when you go home, learn from your experience. If you come back, don't do it again. You know, have fun with them, laugh with them, do your thing with them, whatever, but understand that no matter how hard you try, they're not going to be wife material or even girlfriend material in most cases, okay? And in Pattaya, Pattaya is Sin City of the world. It is a whore town. I know some guys may disagree with me, but I just think you need to, especially as a newbie, stay away from all women there, all right? I've gone on too long. That's all for now. The next episode's going to be a doozy. For now, I'm Scott, sick in Thailand. Chok di la, Jerk and Mai.